So this is it, guys. My final form. I haven't spoken since I was 22. So it's the morning and the sun is about to rise, and hopefully I won't miss it today. I'm gonna make sure that I stay up so that I can see the sun, cause I don't want my birthday to be miserable and dark. But anyway, I'm quite tired right now, so I'm not really in the vlog mood. I just felt like I had to follow up a bit. I didn't look at the clock. I actually did it on purpose. I didn't want to obsess over it. I wanted to accept the uncertainty and to just fall asleep. And eventually I did fall asleep. But yeah, I don't know exactly what moment I went from 22 to 23. Because I didn't look at the clock. But I managed to sleep a little bit, but not as much as I wanted to. But if I need to, I'll take a nap in the day. Funnily enough, there might be some countries and places in the world where I'm still 22 years old. So if someone could get me like a teleport, I could teleport to one of those countries and still be 22 for a little bit longer. And also on the flip side, I was already 23 in many countries before, when I recorded that video. Anyway, so the phone got cut off a little bit because it's running out of space. That's why that happened. Anyway, now, this is, anyway, I don't know how to end this. Bye. I was a bit disappointed because the day before my birthday, I had really tried to make sure that I ate and, moved early in the day so that I could make sure that I got some proper sleep for once, so that my birthday didn't have to be ruined. But unfortunately, I only got a little bit of sleep, so it wasn't as good as it could have been from the get-go. Taking a walk outside didn't necessarily help as much as I had hoped that it would. So by the middle of the day I was kind of sad and disappointed, and I even wrote a Facebook post actually complaining about how sad and lonely I felt on my birthday, because on your birthday you're supposed to be happy and all of that, and I just felt like I can't even be happy on my birthday. I mean, it's really not that fun. Then I sort of started going through an existential crisis, like I do every now and then, basically daily nowadays. And then I wonder, when did I last time have a real birthday party with, inviting people and all of that, other than family. Might have been when I was like 7 years old or so. So I've felt for a long time that I just want a real birthday party for once. Or maybe at least going out to a restaurant or something, something out of the ordinary. We did actually end up going to a restaurant 2 days later. But yeah, I felt a bit sad, I'm not gonna lie. I thought, well, it's another year, a birthday that goes by without anything really happening. And I don't have any friends to invite, I don't know what a birthday party usually is like. But I feel like, especially when you're like 23 years old, you're supposed to have all of these friends and this huge thing and everyone is having fun. And, meanwhile, I don't have any friends or anything like that I can invite. So, yeah, I just feel a bit like sad, disappointed that I don't get to experience all of the stuff that you're supposed to when you have a birthday. That's not to say that I know what a regular birthday is like, because I don't really have that much perspective and understanding of what normal people are like. I don't have a lot of contact with normal people, you see. So I ended up comfort eating on a bunch of gingerbreads from last year that I hadn't eaten yet. They've been there for a year or so. And they were about to be outdated, so I had those, and then I sort of cried, and then I sort of went to bed, because I thought I need to sleep now so that I can perhaps wake up feeling refreshed just a little bit later. I did not fall asleep, but my mood seemed to sort of be improving anyway. towards the evening, and then I saw that my mom had sort of decorated and made it cozy and beautiful, like you will see soon. And then I sort of felt better about it, like this is gonna be sort of nice anyway, you know. Not loud music or party or anything like that, just dark and quiet, I guess. So these are some of the cakes that I baked. So I actually baked 2 cakes, one sort of sticky cake, which is a Swedish thing, and one vegan cheesecake. It's all vegan. The sticky cake didn't quite turn out the way I wanted. It was a bit dry, but they were fine with it, and so was I. It's not too bad. I actually haven't baked my own birthday cake in years, so this was a fun project to take on, so I got to decide exactly what it was gonna be. With that, I served some vegan ice cream, some blueberries, strawberries, and also some cookies, you know, that I hadn't been eating yet, because for some reason I just buy cookies sometimes and I never eat it. This is the vegan cheesecake that I baked. By the way, if you want the recipe, I can give it. It's made with cashews. I decorated it myself. It was a bit more difficult than I had thought it was gonna be, but as long as you can see the text, which I'm sure you can, I consider it a success. So it was very much like a regular birthday. This is how we have been doing it for the last couple of years, you know, in the same place. Not the same outfit though. I make sure to have variety when it comes to outfits and looks. It's actually one of my favorite moments of the birthday, was to dress up really, really nicely. At least according to me. I had decided that I wanted my skirt that I created a bit earlier this year. That first turned out to be too small, so I had to cut it up and change it a bit. But overall, I would say it's a pretty good one, especially when you combined it. So I created the skirt myself. I did not create the rest of the outfit, so I'm wearing some white socks, the skirt that I created, a top underneath the blouse, and then I'm wearing a white blouse that goes together really well with the rest of the outfit, I think. We dug up some shoes that my mom had that had, you know, sort of a beige color, and I felt like, yeah, that suits the rest of the outfit, because it's not like black, it's not a very strong color like that, it's sort of light, so I feel like it goes together pretty well. The bow I just couldn't attach to my hair, so I had to give up. I had braided my hair beforehand to make sure I got these amazing curls. I love that kind of, you know, big curly hair, so that was quite cool, I thought. I felt kind of androgynous in this outfit. It reminds me of, you know, in the 17th, 18th century, those kinds of styles and outfits for men. This kind of reminds me of it. Sort of a classical look. I don't know, I feel like my face sort of looks like the face of a dude. I don't know, I feel like it's not quite feminine. I had only taken one Concerta, 18 milligrams, since I wasn't sure whether I was gonna drink or not. I ended up drinking quite a bit. First I got offered some alcohol, and then I went and brought out my own that I had bought on the trip to Finland. And now it was finally time to try it. So I will continue on drinking this to as an experiment, because I'm not very experienced with alcohol, believe it or not. I just drank the first time this year in the summer, yeah, I just wanna see how drunk you can get, which is, you know, people might have their opinions about it, but you gotta try everything once, you know. Maybe not everything, but you know, you gotta try. This is my birthday. Now I'm 23 years old, a fully grown woman, a very a very wise one, reach peak wisdom and insight and all of that. But what's really going on is I'm drinking. I have my alcohol that I bought, and I'm trying to drink that, just to see what happens. I haven't documented much of what has happened today. I just been outside, taking a walk, which maybe wasn't the best idea. I just when I was sitting out there, was like, yeah, maybe this was a mistake, because I wanted to catch some sun, but with all the trees and the houses and everything, you don't really get much sun even when you try to walk. And I was tired because I haven't been sleeping much at all, so I decided to just go back home. So I thought I'd record myself dancing. I don't really know how to explain this one, but I mean, dancing is one of my hobbies, so why not? Why not record a drunken dance video? Feel free to use this in any cringe compilation that you might want to. Actually, I wouldn't mind, All publicity is good publicity, I guess. Maybe I should have had some music or something to this. Watch me struggle to put on glitter in my hair. God damn it. I do look kind of angelic though, don't I? So I'm quite drunk at the moment, and I'm just taking some selfies of myself, to feed my ego, basically. And I'll put some of them up later on the internet. So I decided to end the day with the whole selfie parade, and I don't know how many I took, but a lot of them are just basically me in the same pose, making the same face, and I hadn't really sorted through, which ones are sort of good and which ones are kind of useless, but here are some of those pictures that I took. I can't say it was all that fantastic to get drunk. I guess it's fun sometimes, but when you're alone in sort of the living room completely by yourself, it's not necessarily the greatest thing in the world, but I had gotten the illusion that I was hot stuff, and I couldn't get enough of trying to document that to the world and for the future. So I ended the day by eating a little bit more. I ate some tofu with chickpeas, I think, in the middle of the night. Then took some more selfies before I finally went to bed. And that's it for the birthday vlog. Merry Christmas, y'all!